All praises to our Yah and his Hamashiach, Yahushai. Obadiah 1 verses 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
The National Policy Institute held its annual conference in the nation's capital. Their movement is broadly referred to as alt-right, but the positions they embrace are white nationalist, supremacist, and many say absolutely racist. Unlike past gatherings, this meeting was energized by the election of Donald Trump. Here is some of what took place at the conference this weekend.
Hail Trump! Hail our people! Hail victory! No one will honor us for losing gracefully. No one mourns the great crimes committed against us. For us, it is conquer or die. To be white is to be a striver, a crusader, an explorer, and a conqueror. We build, we produce, we go upward. And we recognize the central lie of American race relations. We don't exploit other groups. We don't gain anything from their presence. They need us and not the other way around. We are not meant to live in shame and weakness and disgrace. We were not meant to beg for moral validation from some of the most despicable creatures to ever populate the planet. We were meant to overcome all of it, because that is natural and normal for us. America was, until this past generation, a white country designed for ourselves and our posterity. It is our creation. It is our inheritance, and it belongs to us.
Here's what President-elect Trump's staff had.
That the so-called white man was given the birthright and inheritance of the world? Well, just who is this so-called white man? He is revealed as none other than Esau, the red man. What you must come to learn is that the Bible is the Most High's movie, and with the ending of it being Esau's destruction. Esau being the villain, and the seed of Jacob, 144,000, being the heroes. With the power provided by Yahushai, the Savior, they will prevail at the end. So let's examine Esau. Genesis 25:25. And the first came out red all over, like an hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. Understand that he was the twin brother of Jacob, a plain man, in which Jacob and his brethren were Negro Israelites of Abraham, dwelling in the lands, surrounded by the Hamitic Canaanite tribes. So they indeed were people of Negroid descent. But how can Esau's skin color be explained? Genesis 25:23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Esau, the so-called white man, literally sold his birthright to his brother Jacob for soup. Genesis 25, 30 through 34. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So when we heard the white supremacist guy say that the inherited birthright belongs to them, it was not true according to the Bible, because the birthright was sold or just handed down from the elder brother Esau to Jacob. So he also claimed, the white supremacists also claimed, that they did not exploit other groups. Although Esau did not receive everlasting rulership, he received the blessing of the sword. Genesis 27, 38 through 40. That's Genesis 27, 38 through 40. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So we can see here that Esau was given the sword, and with it, to this day, he oppresses the nations with his military and sanctions. He also vowed to kill Jacob, his brother. That's Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, or in his mind, The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. So the Israelites are exploited by Esau to this day. So what this white supremacist said was not true. With their unbalanced laws, decrees, illegal imprisonment, police brutality, and the murder of our brothers and sisters, our missing children, the list is too long to write. But you must include the exploitation, rape, rob, and murder of the so-called New World, the murder and lynching of the Israelite tribes in America and the Americas for land and monetary gain. So the white supremacy guy is proven to be a liar. The truth is that the Most High set up Jacob and Esau to set balance in the earth, both wickedness and righteousness, and to make his name known. The Most High is both evil and good. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahweh, do all these things. So Esau, the so-called white man, was created to establish wickedness in the earth, to be a devil or deceiver. But in the end, the Most High will be exalted when he is removed from rulership. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So are you still not convinced upon whom this so-called white man is? Daniel 7 describes who would be ruling the world. The Babylonians, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, and then finally the Romans. So right now we're in the revised Roman Empire. 2nd Esdras 11 verse 39 and 40. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? Let me read that again. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, the Romans, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? So as you can see, the Most High set it up so the Romans would be ruling at the end, as it says in 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. So Esau was given the gift of the sword to conquer the known world. And let's examine the book of Jasher. And as you can see in the picture, Esau and Jacob. This is King James Bible, and it includes a picture of Esau and Jacob meeting. And within it, you can see clearly that he has Roman armor. So with that being stated, the artist of this book of the King James Version of this Bible knew that Esau was a Roman, because he pictures Jacob as a plain man. Okay, of course he whitewashed it, of course, as they always do, making him also a Edomite of Edomite stock. But we know that Jacob was a Negro. But anyway, let's get into the book of Jasher, and it goes ahead and provides more proof of Esau being a Roman, and they came together in the ancient world battle, the two houses, the house of Esau and the house of Chittim being the Romans. Okay, so let's take a look at this. First, let's go to Joshua so we can validate the book of Jasher. We'll go to book of Joshua, chapter 10, verses 13, and it reads, And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is not this written in the book of Jasher? So the sun stood still in the midst of heaven, and hasted not to go down about a whole day. So this authenticates the book of Jasher. So let's go to the book of Jasher. That'll be Jasher chapter 10 verses 16. That'll be Jasher 10 verses 16. And it reads, And the children of Chittim are the Roman, dwell in the valley of Canopia by the river Tiber. Okay, I'll read that again. Jasher 10:16. And the children of Chittim are the Roman, who dwell in the valley of Canopia by the river Tiber. Okay, so this is similar to the table of nations in 10 and 2. That's the way Jasher is set up. Let's go to Jasher 90, and let's start reading it. Jasher chapter 90, and we'll start at verses 2. And Abinus, king of Chittim, forth in that year, that is, in the 31st year of his reign, and a great force was with him of the mighty men of the children of Chittim. And he went to Seir to fight against the children of Esau. And Hadad, the king of Edom, heard of his report, and he went forth to meet him with a heavy people and strong force, and engaged in battle with him in the field of Edom. And the hand of Chittim prevailed over the children of Esau, and the children of Chittim slew of the children of Esau 22,000 men, and all the children of Esau fled from before them. And the children of Chittim pursued them, and they reached Hadad, king of Edom, who was running before them, and they caught him alive and brought him to Abinus, king of Chittim. That would be the Roman king. And Abinus ordered him to be slain, and Hadad, king of Edom, died in the 48th year of his reign. And the children of Chittim continued their pursuit of Edom, and they smote them with a great slaughter. And Edom became subject to the children of Chittim, and the children of Chittim ruled over Edom, and Edom became under the hand of the children of Chittim, and became one kingdom from that day. So let's read that again, verse 8. And the children of Chittim ruled over Edom, and Edom became under the hand of the children of Chittim, and became one kingdom from that day. So we know that the children of Chittim are the Romans, and this is how it happened, that the Romans and the Edomites became one kingdom. So what I want you to take from this lesson is that, yes, Esau is the white man by way of the Romans, and also he's a different manner of people, as it was spoken of in Genesis from Jacob and Esau. They were both two different manner of people and two different nations, okay? But you need to understand that, yes, the white man is of Roman stock, and therefore he is the end of the world, and Jacob is that followeth, as it says in 2 Esdras 6 and 9. And if you take a look at the founding of America, if you go to Washington, D.C., you see the architecture of the Edomites, the treasury. If you would Google Edom, you'd see the treasury being similar to the treasury building that we have in Washington, D.C. And a lot of the monuments, a lot of the buildings are of Edomite architecture. Okay, and that I say shalom.